truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool, city lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right, ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Top of the morning. It's time to have another conversation about the real, right? And Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton had a very up and down marriage. I'm quite sure a lot of downs with a lot of ups. It's always going to be 50-50, right? No matter what marriage or relationship you're in, it's always going to be a 50-50 good and bad relationship, because it's just the way it goes. It's the nature of humans, imperfections, everybody airing out their grievances, people doing things that I would say are unhealthy for the relationship or the marriage, unhealthy, or being, dismissive. I mean, you just, list goes on, right? The list goes on. And this is where, as the modern women, right, have to understand that there's just no way, right, they're going to be able to marry successfully and not accept the challenge of all the bumps and pitfalls of a marriage. Being married is one of the most difficult things to do, is for a man and woman. It's one of the most difficult tasks. And it takes a lot of forgiveness, takes a lot of compromise, takes a lot of bending, but don't break, takes a lot of, marriage is a lot, man. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of forgiveness. It takes a lot of love. It takes a lot, man. Because a long time is a very long time, right? And there's just, as humans, we are going to exhibit, attributes that are, problematic to one each other. But that's why the wedding vows are written the way the wedding vows is written. The wedding vows are written the way they're written because they understood that being married is one of the most difficult tasks for a man and woman to complete. It takes a lot of growing, takes a lot of whatever you got. It takes it, man, because you got outside influences, You got external influences. Everybody, everything's trying to tear you guys apart. So it takes a great amount of effort. You basically have to be sold on a journey. You can't marry. You're not when you marry someone. You're not marrying them per se. You're marrying the journey. And I think that's where a lot of women fall short in these types of marriages because they don't marry the journey. They marry the moment. Women marry the moment, right? And if you're married to the moment, you're definitely not, you guys are not going to last. You are definitely not going to last. The only way that you can have a healthy marriage, let me say this again, a healthy marriage, it can't be happy wife, happy life either. It can't. It has to be a balance of both parties with the man being a leader. Has to be in that format. The man has to be a leader for the marriage to even sustain, right? That's number one. Then it has to be a healthy balance of communication. Healthy balance. Respect has to be the foundation of every situation. No matter what the situation is, you have to come in talking to your significant other with a lot of respect, even though you may not respect what they did. But you still have to respect them and respect the journey, right, of what you guys signed up for. And this is the foundation of a marriage, right? You're not marrying for a good time. You're marrying for the thing that you think is more important to you, and that is your lifelong significant other. A lifelong significant other is very, very important when you get married. So let's go to the video. I got a video, and Hillary's going to break down how she went through her marriage with Bill, and they're still married. 50 years. 50 long years. That's a long time. So let's go. Let's get to it.
A personal question. You talk a little bit about your marriage and about Bill, and I hesitate to do this, but you have had, for better or worse, probably one of the most public marriages in the world. Everybody knows.
Well, they think they know.
They think they know, and that's what I want to ask you.
Yeah.
You talk about the dark periods in your. Do you feel as though you are now in a place where do you forget the dark periods? Do they stay with you? How do you see you and your husband seem to have, and you have survived while so many of your detractors are now thrice divorced. Right?
Of course, I know. Well, I think for me, and as I've said this for many years, nobody really knows what happens in a marriage except the two people in it. And every marriage I'm aware of has ups and downs, not public, hopefully for everyone else. And you have to make the decisions that are right for you. And I would never tell anybody else, stay in a marriage, leave a marriage, whatever the easy answer is. And, for me and for us, I think it's fair to say we are so grateful that at this stage of our life, we have our grandchildren. We have our time together. I write about how we start the morning playing spelling bee in bed. And, Bill is like such a great player. He gets to queen bee almost immediately, it feels like. We just have a good time. We have a good time.
And this is what makes the women today look really bad, because Hillary been through it all. Infidelity. I'm sure they had arguments. I'm sure there were things that just didn't go right. But she is still with her husband, who she signed up for. Hillary signed up for the journey. with the man she wants to sign up to journey with. And that is a level of what marriage is truly all about in this earth. That means you get married, you have to be ready to accept all the things from your significant other, whether it's infidelity, whether it's lying, whether it's, whatever it may offend. You got to be ready to forgive and move on and continue the journey. Because the goal is the journey. The goal is the marriage is the journey to get to the end. This is the person you're picking. All the guys you're dealing with, all the dates you've been on, this guy, you said, okay, this is who I'm going to make my journey with. This is who I'm going to establish my journey with and get it done. And I don't care what he or she does, we're going to do everything in the power to make it work. There are some cases that just ain't going to work, right? Just some things are just too much, right? Some things are too much, right? Some people get too violent, drugs. There are extreme cases. But for the most part, at women filing for divorce 800,000 times a year should be down to 10, 12,000 times a year, right? Because what they're divorcing for, majority is, to me, not worthy of divorce. Maybe whether you get mad at them for a little bit. Maybe worthy to, have a conversation. But to divorce and destroy the family and put the kids in one house and the father in another house or whatever, and y'all just all over the place, is, you might as well not get married. If you know that you're ready to roll out for the first thing that's not going to make you happy, then you might as well just stay in the dating world.
Sharing this life that we've lived together for now nearly 50 years of marriage, that's what is right for us. And that's really my message. I write in the book how during one of the darkest periods, during the impeachment, I had to almost have a binary view of the world that I was living in, my reality. On the one hand, I was deeply hurt, deeply confused, really upset, angry. And on the other hand, I knew that this was a political ploy to try to drive, Bill out of office. And I thought he'd been a really good president. And I resented that as an American citizen, that these hypocrites who, had all kinds of their own stories about, marriage and everything else, were going after him because of a very unfortunate, incident in his life. So on the one hand, I'm trying to make a decision about my life, my marriage, my future, my child, my family, which only I could make. On the other hand, I saw the hypocrisy and cruelty of what those Republican, members of Congress were doing. And that is a reality that people on the outside could never have understood. And, obviously I got tons of unsolicited advice from all sorts of observers, but my friends, and I have a whole chapter in there about how incredibly grateful I am to my friends of a lifetime, friends, that have stood with me, have supported me, who during that dark period showed up at the White House to be with me. And I had a different kind of set of challenges. I mean, it's always hard if there's a problem in your marriage, you feel like it's your entire world. But in my case, it was the world. So I had to go through it at my own pace, on my own terms, according to my own values. And I'm very grateful that we are where we are.
And I'm very grateful to you for coming on the show. This has been
Thank you.
a pleasure.
It's a journey. It's a journey. You walk away from the thing you signed up for, you know, is to her, was to her, this is what she signed up for. And she's willing to keep her man, her husband, and her family, her kid, her daughter, you know. And I'm sure her and Bill had several conversations, and you know, maybe she expressed her hurt, her anger, all the things she said. And Bill was like, you know, we're gonna make it through it. We're gonna get through this. Because Bill didn't file for divorce. You know, Bill didn't file the paperwork. He could have filed it like, you know, I want young women. I want to have, you know, I want to be with young women. I want to feel, you know, I want to have my options. I'm a rich man. I got fame, everything. And he, you know, but, you know, Bill just said, you know, hey, this is my wife and I'm going to stick with her. This is, you know, even though I know I messed up. And I'm sure Hillary Clinton did some things too. But they worked through their problems. And this is what marriage is all about. The journey. Not this 1-2 years of happiness and that's it. No, marriage is about the journey. That's what it's all about. It's about, this is the person you're picking to go through life with, whether it be the good or the bad, till death do us part. But most people marry, in my opinion, for money. Most people marry for evil ambition. They don't marry for a journey. They marry, and what can I get out of this? And they're looking for the first reason, any reason to get out. They're looking for the first thing. And, yeah, what? Oh, you did this? You did what? I'm out. If it ain't my way, if it ain't how I want it to be, then fuck this marriage. Fuck this journey. And then the crazy part about it, once they leave that marriage, they're going back into an even more worse situation because now they're going back to the dating market, right? Now they have to, and then they end up getting remarried again. And again, and again. They said the second marriage is even a more higher divorce rate. See, a lot of times it ain't the marriage. It ain't the marriage. It's the person. That's why it don't work. It's because the person has 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Ain't no way I'm going to marry a woman. Matter of fact, ain't no way I'm going to be in a relationship with a woman if I'm not going to accept the possibilities of her being some sort of imperfection, something that she's going to do that make upset me or frustrate me. I know that that comes with it. I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant to think that I'm going to get with a woman and she's never going to do anything that's crazy. That she's never going to do anything to upset me. That she's never going to lie. She's always going to be truthful. She's always going to be this. No. This is a world of imperfection. It's, you pick your imperfection. Any woman you pick, any man you pick is going to have a level of imperfection. That's it. There's no way you can get around it. There's no way you can get around, and then us humans, we want to pick and choose what we want to deal with or what is considered a forgivable offense and not forgivable offense. It's all wrong. Wrong is wrong. But the bottom line is, I think people leave not because necessarily the wrongs happened. I just think they were disingenuous from the beginning. They never wanted to marry, really. They just did it. I believe that most people marry for convenience, or they just don't want to break the other person's ego, heart, whatever. And they just say yes. Something, well, maybe I get there later on, maybe not. And then once they don't get there, they jump ship. I believe 99.9% of all marriages, one of the parties are not all the way there. That's what I believe. You know, it's all relative. Yeah, it's all relative. Everybody doesn't understand. That's why it's just better not to marry. There's no need to get married because humans seem to can't forgive each other. Can't forget. They can't seem to stick to it. It seems like everybody wants to give up. Well, you know, a lot of people want to give up, particularly the women. So they're the greatest majority. You know, they're the greatest majority. They're the ones who file the most. But at the same time, right? It's still we have to engage in this conversation like it's a place we can grow in, right? When you sign up to get married, or even in a relationship, let's take it to that. Forget marriage. Let's take it to the relationship aspect. It is, you can't be delusional to think that you're not going to meet the person that you're getting a relationship with is going to be imperfect. Not going to be like they're not going to ever do nothing to frustrate you. You have to be understanding this is what comes with it. Men, you have to understand the women are not going to pretend anymore like they don't want to fuck every guy or fuck a guy. They're just going to do it. And for you to be in a relationship, you're going to have to accept that. I hate to say it, man. Women, you guys got to accept that every man's not going to have all this money. Every man's not going to be able to master your emotional roller coaster. We're not therapists. We didn't create you. We didn't make you who you are. So women, y'all have to accept that we're never going to master that shit. Because that seems to be the two parties' distinct reason why they can't work out. The women leaving because they're not getting emotionally fulfilled. They got all the money because this is why they're leaving rich and the poor, right? Because they get the rich guy, they're not emotionally fulfilled. They get the poor guy, they're not emotionally fulfilled and financially. So they're, I'm out. I'm leaving. This is just the way life has its way of saying, hey, you're not ready for marriage. If you can't even deal with a basic relationship, because being a man and woman is being together is pretty basic. It's pretty basic. You don't marry or you don't get a relationship because you're not getting a relationship because you want somebody to be perfect or you want somebody to never ever make mistakes. You get a relationship because you're picking this person because you like them enough to accept them for their mistakes. And that is the whole point of a relationship. Well, why get in one? You might as well stay in the situationships. which I think is more valuable in 2026, because that marriage relationship stuff is just to me, marriage relationships are total failure. Women, they want to quit. Every chance they get men, they got to quit. They're quitting too, because they're like, oh, she fucked my friend, or she got some guy's number, or she's texting some guy. You know what I mean? Men and women are not built for relationships. Now, I believe men are more built for marriages than women, but men aren't built for regular relationships. Because the moment they find out she's texting other guys, they're out of there. Men can't accept that women are going to be players. Just like women can't accept that men are going to be players. We both are going to be fucking other people. Sorry to say. The memo. Here's the memo. Y'all get the memo? The memo. Men and women, we're going to be in relationships, and we're still going to fuck other people. There's no motherfucking pussy control, dick control. That's not none of that. You get in a relationship, you accept what comes with it. You accept what the pitfalls are. There is no, oh, well, this person is the one. She's never going to cheat. She's got my best interest. She respects. She's this. She's that. And she's like, well, he's this. Maybe he's not that, but he'll do. I like you. Da, da, da. I love you. I love you. And then nobody's going to fuck up for the next 50 years. Get the fuck out of here. Matter of fact, for the next 2 years. Because temptation is just too great. And a lot of people can't overcome their weaknesses. Humans cannot overcome their weaknesses. It just can't. Even though, yeah, are there men in relationships that are not cheating on with other people? Yeah, there is. There's women in relationships that are not seeing other men? Yeah, there is. Not physically, but mentally, there will always be cheating. But physically, not tearing out the physical. Yeah, there are some people, but now you got to deal with other things. I'm playing this video, right? Because then once you get rid of the physical, okay, not everybody's cheating, all right? But you got to deal with other stuff. There's other problems that you got to deal with. It might be worse. There's other problems in the relationship that's worse than cheating. Cheating is not the worst thing. Cheating is not the worst thing.
Well, I feel like there should be.
Cheating is not even close to the worst thing. I'm gonna tell you, listen, we're gonna go to this video real quick. Hit this, give me a sub to the channel. So I'm gonna start my sub campaign in a few weeks to get my subs up. Let me go to this video real quick. It's down here. It's down here. But relationships, marriage are challenges, man. They're challenges. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. And a lot of people think, oh, well, this is the one. No. And they think that it's going to be walk in the park. And you know, it should be. It should be. Because it should be easy for you to forgive the one you love, right? Should be the easiest. That should be the easiest to forgive. But it just seems like it's very difficult to forgive and to move on. That's the hard part. Right? Oh, I forgive you. I forgive you. And next thing you know, it's, oh man, I can't forget. Remember what you did in 1985? You know, it's very difficult. I'm telling you, it's hard. And for somebody to say what they ain't gonna do or what they're gonna do, or I'm gonna get married and have happy ever after, that is, you know, unrealistic. Because happiness is fleeting. Right? Happiness is fleeting. I think it erased the video. I think I'm gonna have to.
I took the role of being your.
Come here.
Get
Sit down,
ready to-
please. This is how I'm expecting you to apologize every time.
There you go. So it should be coming back on now. Should be. A lot of videos, I think, once I got so many. There we go. It should be coming back on now. There we go.
Some people say, if you don't have money, a woman will not love you. You don't know women. When you have a lot of money, she doesn't need the money. She now needs attention. When you have a lot of attention, you don't have money. The woman doesn't need the attention. She needs the money. When you have both the attention and the money, the woman doesn't need the attention and money. She needs a bad boy. When you are a bad boy, the woman doesn't need a bad boy. He needs a church boy that is holy. If you're a church boy that is holy, he needs a church boy with a little bit of twerk of bad boy. Some people say, if you don't have money, a woman will not love you. You don't know women. When you have a lot of money, she doesn't need the money. She now needs.
I hate you, bitch. I wish I never met you. God, why did you bring this bitch to me? Hello?
So yeah, these women are out here terrorizing. These women are out here terrorizing, but you know, it's okay though. You can't let that. You got to understand, if you're going to engage with a woman or a man, you know, you got to be ready for whatever, because these things aren't.
Guys, what should I do for my birthday? Should I go somewhere tropical?
They're not built to last, you know.
I will say it again.
Okay, say it again.
Why should a man take a baddie serious?
I just told you. When they make more money and they're the boss.
That's cool.
She's the boss.
What?
And so he makes, so what I was trying to refer to is he makes more money, right?
Right.
But she's the boss.
Okay. Bro, what are you talking about, man? Take money out of it.
No, it was money out of it. He definitely makes more money than her. She's still running that shit.
Okay. But
Okay.
take the financials out of it.
Okay, so what?
What are the qualities that a baddie may bring to the table?
These are the mindset of these women.
I deserve to be somebody's wife.
$250,000, $200,000. The type of wedding you want, that's how much it costs. You're bugging the We're gonna invest that.
My job as a man is to hold the household down, and she hasn't worked in years. I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. I'm not doing it either.
So you have no plans on getting married?
I have plans on getting. Let's go to City Hall.
I'm not a City Hall bitch. Stop saying City Hall because shit about to get left. Like I'm telling you right now.
No,
you
that's
saying
not
it costs
broke.
too much?
That's smart.
Broke people behave.
What's your age?
Does it matter?
Absolutely.
Where's my video? I'm looking for a video. But yeah, women demand a lot right now. They're demanding quite a bit. You know, they're demanding top dollar. And this is going to be pretty difficult because even if they get that top dollar, it's still difficult for them to maintain their happiness. Because once they get that top dollar, then they're going to want more. And this is where it gets very...
A man who's a 10 out of 10, treats you well, has a great personality, but only makes $100K a year, or an unattractive billionaire. A man who's a 10 out of 10, treats you well, and has a great...
Speak for all women when I say this. We don't really want to get married. We'll tell y'all that just to see what y'all gonna do because it puts y'all under pressure. But in reality, every woman has at least 5 men. And we're gonna make you feel like you're the only one every single time. But in our reality, we got James, we got Brandon, we got the old man Billy with a lot of money. Then we got Keyshawn. And then last but not least, we got you. Because as a woman, a black woman, white woman, Latina, we have to weigh out all of our options. That's why when y'all give us the ring and y'all finally get on y'all knees, we cry. We don't cry because we happy. We cry because now we stuck with you. In reality, we don't want to be stuck with one set of balls for our whole life.
And this is the reality. This is the reality. And this is how women feel. And then the ones who do get married.
Would you rather be with a guy who has a lot of money and can provide for you?
Yeah.
But this guy's a cheater. Or a guy who doesn't make a lot of money, but he's really loyal?
Marry the really rich guy, catch him cheating, take half his money, and then marry the janitor guy. That's nice to me.
There it is there. There it is there. Because it's a benefit to marry the rich guy. If he cheats, she gets half. Poor guy, if he cheats, she gets nothing out of it. Women, when they're marrying to find someone they can take some from. This is, what's up, King's Picks? They think they have multiple men. It's top guys sharing these women. Yes. Yes. But what they're doing, King's Picks, is they're playing, the women are playing the dirty dozen. Right? They're hoping one of these rich men fall for them and put a baby in them. They let him hit it raw, everything. So they can get a paycheck. Yeah. There are women who are in the game that will let the rich man do what they want to them so they can get a paycheck. And listen, This is the reality, gentlemen. This is the reality. Women will do anything to get to the ambition of what they think will make them happy. And then when they get there, they'll throw it all away. There are not many Hillary Clintons out here. Hillary Clinton is probably right now one of one. You know, her man, infidelity, fame, she get a divorce. I mean, divorce was on the table. You know what I mean? No, but she signed up for the journey. Hillary signed up for the journey. She was gangster about her shit. She didn't come out talking about why Bill, this, he's hurt me. I'm not happy. She grabbed that nigga by the suit. Let's go. The fuck? I don't care how many bitches sucked your dick. I don't care how many bitches you fucked. You my husband, and we're gonna ride this motherfucking journey out. That shit was gangster. The fuck? See, and that's what the women don't understand. Stand married to the man you picked is gangster. Taking him for who he is, fuck 50 bitches, you know, and she looks at him and he said, I don't give, and you tell your man, I don't give a fuck about how many bitches you fucking. This our house. This our motherfucking journey. We're gonna work this shit out. Women, they will win. Bill Clinton didn't file no divorce. He didn't say, oh, I'm leaving you. Bill could have divorced and said, you know, I'm fucking all these bitches. I'm the president. I got fame. I'm rich. Bye, bitch. No. Hillary like, no. I'm staying in this bitch. This is my ride or die. You think like that, Kings Bix? To be honest, I don't want a woman to take me back after cheating on. I'm going to think she's doing me dirty. No. And that's where, see, you've been trained, King Spix. You're so trained now that it's odd if a woman takes you back. Oh my God. And I agree with you, King Spix. In 2026, she's going to get her lick back. Even if she haven't done it yet. A lot of women, they're gonna want their lick back. But here's King's pick. This is the mindset where men have to really get under I'm gonna get today, King's pick, we gonna learn something. Because I had to learn it, right? I had to learn it. The women that you get or deal with, you gotta be ready you gotta put in your mind, if she does some shit that's infidelity, you gotta be ready to take her back. Yeah, you're right. She gonna do it, but that's okay though. You grab her by the motherfucking hand, you say, get the fuck over here. You my bitch. Okay, you got your leg back. Okay, I accept that. Let's keep it pushing. You love this nigga? What's up? You love him? No, I didn't. But let's keep it pushing. A lot of men walk away because our ego. You know what I mean? Our ego is like, fuck that. She can't get her leg back. Or even if she's not getting it, let's just say she cheat. And she's talking to these guys. You catch her on their phone, texting all these different guys, right? You have to understand, 2026, because women got so much independence, so much sovereignty for men, that this is going to be pretty much every woman you're dealing with. You're going to have to do one or two things. You have to do one or two things. One, accept this shit and just go through it, or 2, get you a prostitute. That's what it is. That's where it's at. That's where it's at, King's Picks. 1 or 2 things. You're going to accept a woman who's going to be doing crazy shit, and y'all going to be just going through this crazy shit, and you just roll the motherfucking dice. I hope you come out on top. I'll get you a prostitute. Make a deal with her, negotiate a fair price that you're comfortable with within your budget, pay for her to leave. That's what it's coming down to, Kings. That's what it's coming down to. I'm not proud of this, King's Picks. I'm not proud of this. I'm not looking at this like, oh, life is great. No. I'm telling you what it is. Because we do actually, low key, King's Picks, we doing it already, right? We won't commit to a chick, but we'll get some coochie. But we won't commit because we don't trust that we're going to have a stable relationship. And that's why a lot of men ain't committing to women. Right? Because we understand that, wow, if we commit, how long will this last? And the way women are moving out here, who knows, right? Who knows? It's so much uncertainty to get into a relationship now. It really is. Right now, if you get in a relationship, you're entering an unstable lifestyle. Oh, shit, look who showed up. Keep dreaming. No, we ain't dreaming. We keeping it real. Relationships are playing out. The more relationships have, the more they don't last. Men are no longer women ain't gonna be Hillary Clinton. Sugar Bomb ain't no Hillary Clinton. Sugar Bomb ain't no Hillary Clinton. Sugar Bomb is running the first thing smoking. Soon as she can't have her way, soon as Sugar Bomb can't get what she thinks she deserves, she's catching the first plane smoking from your ass. That's the way. She ain't no Hillary Clinton. Shiesty Bomb is not hanging around to see if you're going to make this shit right. You either get it right the first time or she's hitting the motherfucking road. Boots to the ground. Because, and this is the modern women. This is how they're moving. You cannot ever, if you tell them no, you might as well break up with them. You might as well break up with them. Because modern women are not selling for anything less what they think they deserve. And once again, I'm not championing this behavior. I don't think this is best for them, but I'm not their bosses. I'm not their king. They have reached a level of independence, a level of confidence that they feel that if the guy that they pick ain't up to power, they get rid of him and hop to the next. You're not going to make these women happy. Try to keep these women happy is very, very tiresome. It'll wear you down. Especially women like Shiesty Bum. Fuck your mental health up. Your mental health will be all over the place because you're trying to make her happy, but then you're trying to put your future together. You know, your retirement plan, your 401k. Then you try to put some away for the kids. Then you try to put some away for the house, right? You got all these plans that you're trying to put together, and this woman here is a distraction. Women are distractions. What's up, Ronnie? That's why a lot of men will be better off staying single get your situationship or prostitute, and continue to get your life in order for your retirement plan. You got to be selfish. Men, we have to be selfish. I agree, Shiesty Bun. I agree 100%. Men have to evolve. Because women are not going back to the kitchen. She's not going back to washing your clothes. It ain't no male. Well, I mean, when you're paying a lot of money, Shiesty Bum, you do expect a level of entitlement. But you're right. It's over. The women, because women can get money without a relationship, they don't need a boyfriend or a husband to get guys to send the money anymore. Women are not taking that anyway. So it is what it is, right? You can't, there's no trying to buy a woman into a relationship anymore. Them days are over now. Them days are over. Because a woman can get money without a relationship. She can get money from men without a relationship. Not only at the job, she can get a job, but she can get 3 or 4 niggas in the friend zone that's gonna pay her bills. And this is what Shiesty Bum is representing. Shiesty Bum is representing the women of the modern era that's saying that we are prostitutes and we don't give a fuck. Ain't no more motherfucking, oh, you know, let me take you out to dinner. Let me bake some roses. Let me run your bath water. Let me put the rose petals to lead to the bedroom. All that shit, wine and dine. Bitches, they'll take it, but they'd rather go on a trip, nigga. Bitches ready to go on a trip. Take me on a trip, nigga, and take me shopping, nigga. That's what bitches want. And they want that cash. Now, granted, at the end of it, if you give it all to them, they're not going to still be happy. But this is their demand. This is part of their plan to get as much as they can get and keep it pushing. Women are not selling for, oh, let's have a happy, I just want to get married, oh, I want to have kids and me and you forever, ever. They'll tell you that shit, but that's not their plans. That's not their ultimate plan. Their ultimate plans is to live their best life in the best way possible. Self-love is a woman's ideology. And that's what men are going to have to accept that. There's no other way around that. Yeah, they want, in fact, they don't, you can skip the dinner, but they want that money too, King's Picks. They want that money too. They're gonna want you chipping. Listen, before they give you that coochie, I mean, that's just once again, King's Pick. King's Pick, the way you be talking, you made me think you talk to a lot of fat, ugly women, right? Or women who are very, like, got mental health, something like that, right? You're not dealing with the top chicks, right? That's what you make me say. That's what I get from you, Pink. I feel like you're dealing with women who are lackluster in attraction, because attractive women with an education, attractive women with highly attractive women with a big Instagram account. You talking about she just wants the dick before dinner? I don't think so. Now they'll take the cash before the dinner, and then the dick. Yeah, so it's basically a transaction. Yeah, and that ain't free. King's Pick, that ain't free. You ain't gonna make me believe that. King's Pick, you ain't gonna make me believe that you got. Well, let me tie like that for the crowd. Most of my women have been slim, thick, fine, with degrees. Nigga, you know how much it costs to get an educated woman, nigga? They even more expensive than a stripper. they value themselves super high. So you're not getting that pussy for free. No way. Ain't no way. You said slim, thick, and fine. Oh yeah. Bad bitches is high premium, nigga. Bad bitches is a premium. So King's Picks, you're not telling me the whole story, but you're giving me dips and pieces. That is true, Shiesty Bum. That is true, Shiesty Bum. Most men like to spend money. Yes, we like to spend money on women. Yes, we like to spend money on women. And let's keep it real. Men don't really have a problem with spending money on women. We just have a problem with what they get for the money, right? Y'all ain't loyal. Y'all still got the rosters. Shiesty Bum, y'all still out here, going on girls trips. Y'all still have a high body count. You know what I mean? So a lot of men are like, but they still gonna spend those, Shiesty Bum. You right. If I go out for lunch and they know me, that's paying. Lunch ain't free, King's Picks. Lunch ain't free. And you're taking, once again, you said fine. So you're not taking them to no In-N-Out. You're not taking them Carl's Jr., nigga. You're going to lunch at a 5-star, a nice little place and you're picking up in a nice car. King's Picks, women are not going to settle unless they're married. Now, if you're dealing with some married men, married women, you might get lucky. She got a boyfriend or she's married and she just like a little extra. You got 20% of what she wants and he got 80% what she wants. That might work. So King Pig, you're most likely dealing with married women. That's what you're dealing with. But you're not taking them to Carl Jr. You're not taking them to Burger King, nigga, because you ain't going to have your way. Yeah. So I understand. I'm trying to get in the picture, drawing a picture of you, King's Picks. I think you're dealing with a married woman, a woman in a relationship. A woman's cheating with you. You're the side piece. And it's the only way that can be possible. That's the only way. Yeah, that's what it is, King's Picks. You got your group. You got your women got boyfriends. That's like a marriage, nigga. The fuck? A relationship is just like a marriage. All the boundaries are in place. She still, if her man find out that you've been taking her to shake that ass, he gonna try to come tap that ass. He gonna try to come fight you. Or even worse, right? So King Picks been taking these dudes' girlfriends out to shake and taking them home to bake. That's what King's Picks been doing. So now I got you now. I got your MO now, King's Pick. I see how you're getting away with the money. Because, see, you're 20% of what she wants. The nigga she with is 80%. Or vice versa, right? Or he's 20% of what she wants, and you're 80% of what she wants. But you won't commit. Because King Picks don't want the 80% of the responsibilities that nigga got. See? And that's the game that some niggas playing. They get a girl with a boyfriend or a wife with a husband, and they don't have to spend that much money, right? They get the bargain. They get her the bargain price. Yeah. Yeah, but King's Pig, you ain't trying to go jail though behind this bitch. I mean, now you might catch an assault charge. And if you know jujitsu, right, your hands are got to be registered. You have to be registered. And then anything can happen. Y'all get in a fight. King's Pig over another man's wife or his girlfriend, you might take him out. He might accidentally die. You get in that body, King's Pick. So I think you need to think carefully when you talk about what you're gonna do to somebody over something that you don't even really give a fuck about. Because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you know what I'm saying? Now he can file charges on you. Y'all can file charges on each other. It's just a lot of problems that, you know, comes with dealing with these girls with boyfriends and husbands. That's fine. If you're ready, you got jiu-jitsu and you got, hey, cool. Take her to Shake Shack and bake. Take her to Shake Shack and bake. But you know this, you're getting it at a cheap rate. So that's where King Pick feels he winning, right? He feels he winning. But this is what the future, gentlemen. Women are having side pieces like King Pick to their roster, which is actually a benefit for you, because you would never be able to totally satisfy a woman. Now, gentlemen, this is where you have to get smart at. You have to go get you a side bitch, because once again, she'll never be able to satisfy you. She's not going to satisfy you 100%. You might as well have an open relationship. You might as well have a situationship, because the monogamous shit is dead. That, oh, I'm faithful to you and loyal to you and only you for the next 25 years. Knock it off, nigga. That shit's over with, nigga. Yo, girl going. She's going. She's going. Too much social media. Too much access. She's going. Okay. Yeah, okay. These women is going in on social media and they getting it in. They don't care. So you men got to accept that women are not going to be faithful. If you're going to deal with them in a capacity where you understand and both of you have a good agreement that this is a business. It's not personal. That's how you got to look at it. Because the moment that you care about her, the moment you lose, nigga. The moment you say, I love you, the moment she's going to leave you or go fuck her ex. Yeah, the moment you start caring about these women, you lose. You lose. Because that's what's happening. Good niggas is finishing last. These niggas getting ran. Because the problem with women is you can never make them happy. You can never truly satisfy their everything that they want. They want a super nigga. Because women, they are opposite. The more better you treat them, the less they're going to respect you. Where the fuck y'all going? Where the fuck everybody go? Where my crew go? Where my chat go? Where my motherfucking chat go? Let me see.
Pull up in front of my house. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to pull up in front of my house.
Men stupid. If men knew how much women cheat, they'll stop cheating. Hell, you don't even know. You don't know her. She only mad at you because she been holding back for you. And then when you do it, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know how to do it. But a woman, boy, cause I've been the guy they been cheating with for a long time. They cheat with people who they know ain't gonna say nothing. But listen here, people think it's the guy with the money. Man, this that dude you won't even believe he getting it. This joke ain't got nothing. One car, he got one job. He had Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? And you ever met Popeyes? And you see that guy that who real confident? That was like, why he so confident frying that chicken? Cause man, when he get home, And when she get her taxes and when you get your little money, she gonna look out for him anyway. He having a ball. Wow. And so is she. Men stupid. Yeah. If men knew how much women cheat, they'll stop cheating. Hell, you don't even.
Chat, my nigga, you seriously think you're about to get a bitch that's gonna hold you down in 2026? Hold you down. Get the fuck out of here. You niggas is living in la la land, my nigga. No bitch is holding you down in 2026, bro. No one. My nigga. You do understand, right? You know that first 3 months where the relationship is all cap and you guys are going out to restaurants, eating out every other night, fucking, you're buying her little gifts here and there? Bro, as soon as you hear with the, babe, we gotta save, nigga, she's out of there. As soon as your girl hears, we gotta save, because what you mean we're not going to restaurants every other night? You're telling me y'all gonna stop going to restaurants while there's niggas in her DMs telling her that they want to take her out to eat to magnificent restaurants, $1,000 restaurant bills. My nigga, a bitch costs at least $1,000 a month. No bullshit. A bitch costs at least $1,000 a month. If you don't got $1,000, if you don't have a spare $1,000 a month, you should not be dating. You should not be worried about a girl. Women are a bill. Women cost money. And for all the niggas that are like, oh, that's why you can't get a bitch that women cost money and they like to get spent on. Women cost money, bro. It is what it is. If you don't got money, it's gonna be very hard to keep a bitch. It's gonna be very hard to keep a bitch if you don't got money, my nigga. As soon as she heard, bro, and not for nothing, she's not holding shit down, my nigga. She's not waiting for you to succeed. Let me say that again. She's not waiting for you to succeed, my nigga. She's not holding it down while you're on your come up. That's not a thing. It's fake. It's not real. And if she is, she's getting meat on the other side or getting taken care of in some type of way on the other side. Tell your bitch you want to be a streamer. Tell your bitch that you want to be a rapper. And whether you're gonna get to it or not, she does not believe you. Bro, no girl's holding you down. You should not have a girlfriend if you need to be held down. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't have a girlfriend if you need to be held down. What do you mean you get a bitch to hold you down? What does that even mean? When I'm down bad, she got my back? Bro, that only lasts for so long. And if it lasts long enough, she's going to chew your ass out for it. She will never forget holding you down. She'll never forget holding you down, and she's going to throw it back in your face. 1,000%.
You bugging, Ronnie? That's real though, Ronnie. Ronnie, that's real. These women ain't holding niggas down. You listen. These women are out here, and they're very materialistic. They're very promiscuous. They lie a lot. They love it. Women love chaos. And for you to have a woman for long term, you got to have money. You got to have money, Ronnie. You're not going to do it if you're broke. Now, you may get a woman while you're broke, but you ain't going to keep her for a long time. Too much social media. Too many women compete with other women. Too many women looking at other women. Men drop the bag on them. And as soon as they see that, they going to look at you like, what the fuck? Why my man ain't doing that? And they want it just like those other girls. The same rate. Because these women think that the other women get it, they deserve it. Not that, oh, I wish I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna get mine one. No, they want it now.
Trying to approach me instead of you walking and trying to approach me.
So I should have been out my car so that way you know, so that way you know what.
Can we be so for real for a second? How are men like not the prize in relationships? As women, we expect men to approach us first, plan the dates, pay for the dates, drive everybody to the dates, provide, protect, stay loyal to us, keep themselves looking good, keep calm in all of the situations and never freak out. And they have to do all of this without complaining. Because, God forbid they do complain, then all of a sudden they're too emotional. Or God forbid they don't make 6 figures and all of a sudden they're broke. Or God forbid they're not taller than you and all of a sudden he's too short. Or God forbid somebody tries to set boundaries and oh my God, he's too controlling. And then you're doing all of this while simultaneously yelling at him that he's replaceable and you can have any man that you want. Or you're saying that you don't need a man.
What a pussy at, bro? I'm paying for it tonight, gang. I ain't doing all that hunting and shit.
Excuse me?
I'm hopping straight on the website, gang.
Wait.
Y'all niggas don't be paying for pussy and shit. I be paying for that shit, gang. This shit normal to me.
Wait, are we talking about the same?
Sometimes, gang, when you got that money, you feel me? It's best. That's what I'm saying.
How much pussy cost?
I mean, shit, it really depend on the hoe, but shit, anywhere between like 60 to 180, it depend though.
180 not bad. I ain't gonna lie. I'll pay
That's what I'm
180
saying. Some exotic shit. It be some exotic Latina shit on the website. You can pay 180 and just beat that shit.
Send me the sites, nigga. Send me the sites.
Both of them bitches. Get straight to bed. As long as you send that payment.
And niggas is out here paying for it. Look at Shadi Bomb. Shadi Bomb says, fix your weave, ho. Look at that. Shadi Bomb, crazy. Yeah, 1,000, that's a lot. You can get cheaper than that. No, you ain't get too much cheap. Depends, $500,000 a month. It depends. You can get a woman lesser than that. You know what I mean? But how much time do you want to spend, right? If you're spending less than that, you only see her once a month, twice a month, right? You're spending for a woman to spend with you. Let's say you want a woman around you every day, chilling with you. She's gonna at least be a band because you're going out to dinner every week, two times a week. Now you're taking out 3 times a week, right? Because you're taking her, but you got your nice, attractive woman. Let's just say she let you get away with Chili's. Let's say she gets you away with Chili's, right? Or Outback Steakhouse, some shit like that. Okay? And y'all going out still twice a week, plus, little itty stuff in the crib, her nails done, her hair. She's going to ask you for these things. She's going to ask you to take care of her hair, her nails. If you're her man, she's asking you for that money, Ronnie. Yeah, you can lock that in. So that's hair's nails every 2 weeks. She want to get her nails. That's $150, $300. That's $300 for nails. Hair once every 2 months. So like $250. That's $500 right there. $550 for that month. Plus the dinner, the dinner date, you'll say another $300 a month. That's $800 right there, Ronnie. That's $800. That's $800 right there, right? That ain't never been my story, boss. Yeah, Ronnie, you probably ain't in no serious relationship either, or she's ugly and fat. You talking about you? Listen, it costs. Listen, everything's expensive. It ain't even the women don't demand. Let's say she doesn't demand $1,000 a month. Just being around a woman 4 to 5 times a week, you're going to spend money. What y'all gonna do? Sit around the house and Netflix for 4 or 5 times a day? Women ain't going for that these days. They want to have fun. Yeah, women want to have fun. So, Ronnie, even let's just say movies is expensive, Ronnie. I know you're going to the movies. Movies is like for 2 people, and popcorn and gas, and we're talking about $80, right? That's $80. You go in there, you go to the movies once a week, right? Throw that in there, right? Then you guys pick her up. She's going, where y'all gonna go? What, Universal Studios, Disneyland? I don't know what state you live in. If you live in Atlanta, so it might be different in Atlanta or like the South or even the Midwest. But they're gonna want to go somewhere. They want to go places. If you're boring, she leaving you, nigga. If you're boring, she leaving you, Ronnie. I mean, if you can meet a woman that pays Dutch or 50-50, right? She's gonna be an older woman. She's gonna be an older woman, Ronnie. An older woman with maybe 2 kids. She might do that. She probably be like a 5 or 4. Not that pretty. She's okay looking. But you're not gonna get a real attractive woman for the low under $1,000. $1,000 a month is actually pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap. $12,000 a year. for a woman is actually a deal. That's actually a deal. Think about it. Think about it. That's actually a deal. You know what I mean? Ain't no way you're gonna. It's tough to get under $1,000 because it's just so expensive.
Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay. That's all, babe. That's coming in, babe.
But think about this. You getting all this Apple Pay. You don't respect these guys.
And it's too many. Hold up. I got a video for you. I got a video for you. I got a video for you. You're gonna understand that it's not $1,000 is kind of a deal. You should be able to make that. That's what you're gonna pay. Ain't no way around that, King Spix. You're not getting around $1,000 under. If you're getting under $1,000 every now and then, not because she works a lot, y'all don't go out that much. Y'all go out like once or twice a week, you might be able to get that. But that's not the case in most of these cases. Most of these women are they're going to be a high price. Over $2,000 for a lot of these women. Are you going to be single? You're going to be single. And then you got other men competing with you, right, King Ronnie? You got other men competing for your girl. Other men going to be like, yeah, I'll get you this. No problem. I'll get you that. You know what I mean? You got a lot of men willing to compete for your girl. So niggas is going to be.
Man, this nigga get paid while I buy the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell no! Okay. My shit go, these videos go me out.
That's what they gonna do, you, Ronnie.
Man, this nigga get paid while I buy the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
There's always looking for the next big spender. Yeah, she didn't cheat. She didn't cheat on him. Shazima, I agree with that. But she left because he didn't get her that new baby back. Yeah, but Ronnie, you're gonna have to spend, if you want a relationship in 2026, you're gonna have to spend between $1,000. And that $1,000 is a low budget bitch. Yeah, she didn't cheat on him, Shiesty Bum. It don't matter if she cheated or not, King's Picks. She left his ass. And, you know, and he gonna have to learn. When you're a rich man, women want you for your money. Being a rich man is means when women get with you, they want your money. It's just, I don't know what men are so delusional to think that women ain't trying to capitalize on your ass. That's the way women are. If you can't accept it, don't deal with them. Nigga, jack off in your room, watch porn, nigga. Because these women, they're going to cost between $1,000 to $500 or more a month. Like I said, $1,000 is a deal. Yeah. Let me see. We're talking about Kai. You want to talk about Kai a little bit, Shiesty Bum? Shiesty Bum came in and changed the topic. Let's see. Let's go down here. Right here.
$52,000, $50,000, 79. Wait, hold on.
Have like the brand, the Hermes brand. I don't have one of those. I have every other brand. I just don't have this one. So I would just appreciate a Birkin, a cute Birkin.
52,000, 50,000, 79. Wait, hold on.
That's what Gigi is about. Gigi's about getting that bag.
These men out here are pathetic. How dare you walk up to a woman and say, "You're beautiful. Can I have your Instagram? What's your number?" Like this, you don't do that. You walk up to her with a deed to a house, and you say, "Here, I want you to go somewhere quiet and spacious, so you can have time to think about and consider if you would even put up with the likes of me." These aren't real men. Like talking about don't double text.
Let's find. I got some things Gigi on here. That's fine. There she go.
Before Kai, I was getting shit. Like, I been had shit. I been told y'all this. Shit been going on. Why the fuck would I get in a relationship with somebody and then not want the shit that I've been already getting before I was with him? Y'all don't want to know the type of cars I was asking for my sweet 16. Like, I was a 16-year-old driving a Benz. I was a 14, 15-year-old driving my parents' luxury cars to school. Y'all don't know me. Like, the fuck, if I ask my nigga for some shit, that's between me and my nigga. As soon as we would put y'all in our business a little bit, y'all would take that shit and just run with it. Like, I ain't never had shit before. No, bitch, I been having shit. I been getting shit. Like, shit been going on, and shit ain't gonna stop going on. Shit.
So why you asking for a G-Wagon? If shit been going on, why you asking for a G-Wagon? Gigi asking for G-Wagons. You see what Shiesty Bum said? Kevin Gates, the real man. Kevin Gates, the real man. That's what. This is what Shiesty Bum. This is what Shiesty Bum want, man.
These men out here are pathetic. How dare you walk up to a woman and say, "You're beautiful. Can I have your Instagram? What's your number?" Like this, you don't do that. You walk up to her with a deed to a house, and you say, "Here, I want you to go somewhere quiet and spacious, so you can have time to think about and consider if you would even put up with the likes of me." These aren't real men. Like talking about don't double text. Nah. Every time she doesn't answer your text, you send $1,000 to her Cash App or her Zelle. You don't tell her, you Zelle her. You don't tell her you're interested. You Zelle her that you're interested. You send $1,000 every time. Hold on, how you do it? These guys are so pathetic. Like you.
And that's what Shiesty Bum want. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at Shiesty Bum. That's a real man. Period, Kevin. Clock it. Clock it, Shiesty Bum. Clock it. Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. She finessed his ass, Ronnie. Hell yeah. Yeah, she listen, Ronnie. I'm gonna teach you something today, Ronnie. Either you're gonna get finessed, or you're gonna get you a fat 400-pound bitch, or a really ugly, non-attractive bitch that have about 3 baby daddies, 5 kids, or get you a dildo or whatever. Find you Fifi. These women are going to win when it comes to getting money. It's too many dudes that are willing to pay these women. They don't care. You see with Kevin Gates, he don't care. Zell her. Don't tell her. This is men competing for your bitch. Now, you can play the long game, getting the bitch friend zone, then you might be able to do something. Uh-oh. Shiesty Bum gonna get you. Shiesty Bum gonna get you. Look at Shiesty Bum. Here she come. Here comes Shiesty Bum. Why you call her a bitch? Because she is one, Shiesty Bum. The fuck? She a bad bitch, though. She a bad bitch. Shiesty Bum, she a bad bitch. That's what she is. Man, girls love it when I call them that. I don't know where you from. I'm like, bad bitch. They just clock it. They clock it, Shiesty Bum. They love it when I call them that. Yeah. But these women, they charging. We are in the era of prostitution, gentlemen. You're going to have to accept this fact. I'm sorry, Ruthless got to tell you. Ruthless got to tell you, we're in a prostitution era. These women are charging off the top. You can probably negotiate a little bit if you're good looking, but you're going to pay something. And because you got too many men like Kevin Gates, right, that are willing to. You ain't no bad bitch, Shiesty Bum. I'll call you that if I seen you in person. I said to your face.
Needs to hear this, but guys, stop trying to date women who are clearly out of your price range. You know you can't.
Falling in love with Gigi is the thing I regret the most. She shattered my idea of what a happy family could be. When I was a kid, I didn't even know who my father was. My mom raised the 4 of us on her own. She's my hero. We were poor. We lived in shelters. We were homeless at times. I hated my father for never giving me a complete family. And that hatred pushed me to swear I'd become someone. I worked nonstop creating content, and I blew up on social media. I bought my mom a house. Our family never had to worry about money again. Before Gigi, I was afraid of love. I didn't want to end up with someone irresponsible, someone like my father. But on my 23rd birthday, Gigi showed up with a Spider-Man cake, my favorite. That's when I fell for her. We talked about marriage. I imagined a future together, a beautiful life. And then her cheating made all of it a joke. Her lack of responsibility and love reminded me of my father all over again. Whatever. I don't think I'll ever fall in love with anyone again. Falling in love with Gigi is the thing I regret the most.
I will say it again.
Okay, say it again.
Why should a man take a baddie serious?
I just told you. When they make more money and they're the boss.
That's cool.
She's the boss.
What?
So he makes, what I was trying to refer to is he makes more money, right?
Right.
But she's the boss.
Okay.
I don't
fuck with them broke niggas.
What the fuck? So you make the same money as me?
You can't afford me, nigga. I don't fuck with them broke niggas.
What the fuck? So you make the same money as me?
You can't afford me, nigga. I don't fuck with them broke niggas.
I'm just gonna get you a new purse. I'm just not gonna get you a new this. I'm just gonna get you a new that. And it's like, yeah, like that stuff be cool because it's like, okay, now like I got it. But it's like, no, I just really wanted somebody that was there to just listen. I'm just gonna get you a new purse. I'm just not gonna get you a new this. I'm just gonna get you a new that. And it's like, yeah, like that stuff be cool because it's like, okay, now like I got it. But it's like, no, I just really wanted somebody that was there to just listen. I'm just gonna get you a new.
I just find something out, bro. There's another guy in the picture, bro. I got the meanest headache, bro. Like, oh my God. I just find something out, bro.
No disrespect to YB, but that bitch must be absolutely out of her fucking mind. She might be the most person ever. You have Kai, no baby mamas, 101. It's just like, why would you not make it work and be loyal to him?
What do women want men to do?
The reality is women want men to be their personal slaves. Women want men to placate to this fantasy that they have in their mind. And women got a lot of fantasies. Women want men to be these aggressive vessels that have a woman's nature. This is what they want. It's like they want their cake and eat it too. So they are addicted to sex to justify their sexual addictions. Since they can't stay away from it, they have to try to make the man become a version of a woman that they like sleeping with.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep. That is deep. Got to make the man a version of a woman they like. They want to make the man a version of a woman.
Okay, let me do a drum roll real quick. Yeah. No, but my cookies, I baked them fresh. This is my, okay, I know it seems like a lot, but you're Santa Claus and you get people stuff. Like, come on. Okay, so this is my number one gift. Description, as you can see, G-Wagon, black, pink interior. It's very detailed. I just feel like, for safety reasons, I did want a pink outside, but for safety reasons, I just feel like maybe it should be pink in the inside. So I still get that pink vibe, and then just do black on the outside and black out the windows, tinted up, like that. So can't nobody know or tell that it's me. Okay. Or that's the G-Wagon. Bro. Okay. Let me do a drum roll real quick. Yeah. No, but
Get that G-Wagon, nigga. You didn't know you was being used? You didn't think she was going to ask you? You didn't think she was going to put a price on that coochie? And the moment you say no, she leaving you, nigga. Yeah. Kai thought he got the free coochie. Kai thought he had him a real woman. He did get him a real woman. He got him a real woman. His shiesty bomb. Let's shiesty bomb.
Can I get your name and age?
Erica Kane, and I'm definitely looking for Benjamin Franklin. I need money. I don't even need love. I just want straight. If you ain't got no money, don't holler at me. Like, seriously, I'm dead serious. Like, I want to go out. I want to shop. I want to go on you. Like, I want everything to be done on you. I don't even want to I just want to bring myself. That's the only thing that I'm bringing to the table is me. Everything else is on you. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Period. I'm dead serious. Like, yeah. I'm not, yeah. I want a nigga that's going to provide the whole everything. Yeah.
Tell him, Shiesty Bum. Tell him, Shiesty Bum. Preach to him, Shiesty Bum. Preach. That's Shiesty Bum right there, y'all. She said she want a nigga pay for the whole shebang. Shebang bang. Shebang bang. That's what she want.
Speak for all women when I say this. We don't really want to get married. We'll tell y'all that just to see what y'all gonna do because it puts y'all under pressure. But in reality, every woman has at least 5 men. And we're gonna make you feel like you're the only one every single time. But in our reality, we got James, we got Brandon, we got the old man Billy with a lot of money. Then we got Keyshawn. And then last but not least, we got you. Because as a woman, a black woman, white woman, Latina, we have to weigh out all of our options. That's why when y'all give us the ring and y'all finally get on y'all knees, we cry. We don't cry because we happy. We cry because now we stuck with you. In reality, we don't want to be stuck with one set of balls for our whole life.
That's Shiesty Bum's people, right? They want, this is what the women want, right? They don't want to be one nigga. They want niggas be choosing worthless 3 or 4. All of them the same, Ronnie. All the women want the same thing, Ronnie. That's what they want. You ain't no way around it, Ronnie. You talking about niggas be choosing these 3 or 4s. All women align on this. All women align with this.
What do you think the issue is with modern dating?
The issue is these bitches just want too much from a nigga.
Why you feel that way?
I feel like that way because they just want too much from a nigga. Like, goddamn, bitch, I can give a bitch $3,000 next week. I know 2 weeks later they're gonna be like, you might hit the bitch up and be like, hey, what's up? And then she be like, oh, I'm hungry, and my phone off. I just gave you $3,000. What you mean? Your phone off and you hungry.
So you can give her what's like the world, but she's still not enough.
Man, I can get that bitch $3,000 in Lamborghini and woot, and that bitch still gonna be like, my phone off. And if you don't pay the phone bill, you ain't shit nigga. And she complained about it to her homegirls.
People want to know, what are we leaving in 2025?
Easy. We're leaving behind niggas who think they could cuff you up and still want you to fucking work.
What?
Hell the fuck no. I didn't sit over here and find you and you tell her you claim you got the money. Why the fuck do I gotta work? You need to leave. Bake on me. Like, I clean the house. I could do this and that and the third. All you gotta do is provide. Like, that's all I'm asking. You know? We're leaving it behind.
And here we
My thing, if you're going to trick, I understand what you're saying, King Spix. You're going to pay for any bitch. Every nigga ain't going to have a bad bitch. I don't think Gigi's average. I don't think Gigi's average. I think she's at least a minimum. Gigi's a 7.5. 8. She ain't no average. But Every man, ain't no way around this. You taking them out to dinner? You taking them out to dinner, King Speak? That ain't free. The meals ain't free. And most men got to take what they can get, King Speaks. Every guy don't have the pick of the litter. She's still above average. She still has way more options than you or me. Gigi got at least 1,000 men lining up. At least. Easy. She still got far more options. She at least has 1,000 more options.
Men love romantically and then women love like practically. Yeah. And it's so true, bro. I think because guys, they think that women are going to love the same way that they do. So the more time they spend, the more they invest. It's the complete opposite for girls. The more time you spend, the more energy you spend, the more you invest, the less she respects you, the less she starts to value you. So it's very interesting how men and women love it. It's completely different. Same thing with how they communicate. We're just different. Men love romantically and then women love like practically. Yeah.
Does your personal feelings supersede your duties?
I would say yes, because sometimes I overthink, I become too emotional, and sometimes it's not a big deal.
Okay, you?
Yes. Do they? Yes.
What about you?
Yeah.
And you?
As women, we're emotional. I mean, it can, I guess.
Men are easy.
Men are easy.
Men are easy.
No, it's the fact that niggas love hoes.
I want a man that provides and takes care of all of my bills and is going to make sure that I don't have to lift.
Are you a child?
What?
Women are the only people that will get upset at you for giving them what they want. Women are not rational. The man that does not challenge you does not love you. That is the reality. This is a result of feminism and women's independence. So y'all got what y'all asked for.
Who is we? We're not talking about you. I want to get a belt.
I am a traditional man. I am not a sucker. I'm a black man in Hollywood, so I've definitely had those situations where...
I want a man that provides and takes care of all of my bills and is going to make sure that I don't have to lift.
Are you a child?
Facts. I know. Listen, Ronnie, I don't think this is the best for them. I don't think this is best for them, but this is what they think is best for them. It's not, Ronnie, I'm not writing the rules, buddy. If a woman asks me, Ruthless, what's the best way to get a husband? I would say you can't chase their money. You got to chase their personality and the things that, you got to cater to them. That's what I would tell them. This is not the script I'm writing for women. I'm just reporting. Ruthless is reporting to you the changing, because I noticed that a lot of the homies are delusional or delulu. They think we in the 80s still, the 70s. Matter of fact, the early 2000s. Women have made a drastic evolution in the last 3 years. Women are now very unapologetic about what the fuck they want. And they will step over, crush, destroy whatever it takes or whoever it takes to get to their end results. That's all I'm telling you, Ronnie. I'm not sitting here advocating for this. Gigi, she probably like 21, 22. But she is in high demand. You see, Kai cuffed her. She got Kai Sinai, nigga, so you can't never tell her she's average, nigga. She got up, dude. All them niggas on a streamer university want her. They trying to cuff her. So Gigi's a very attractive woman. She is an elite. Now she not the fight. There's always gonna be another woman more beautiful than another woman. But this is what you got to understand, Ronnie. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. All it takes is one nigga to think she's a bad bitch. $35 is the youngest. I'll go. 35. They see. Here's Ronnie. I'm about to get my boy Ronnie on power, man. He's lagging today. Ronnie, you got to understand, for women, age doesn't matter because they're delusional. The 35 thinks she's just as bad as a 25-year-old. The 35-year-old thinks she deserves what the 21-year-old got. They think they deserve that because you got to remember, women are delusional. They don't think logically, oh, well, you know, I'm older and I could settle for less. No, 35, she thinks she's right there with Gigi. So she's going to demand the same amount. Now, you get your older women, but older women will be way more demanding than younger women. I'm telling you, older women are going to be right to the point. First, 3 words coming out their mouth. What you do for a living. They're still going to want you to pay their bills. They want the same shit. Older women don't stop. No, get the fuck out of here, Shiesty Bum. Men hit the wall at 70, 75. That's it for men. 70, 75. Women hit the wall at 50, some 42, 43. But, Ron, I'm telling you, these women are delusional. Age doesn't matter. You get a 20-year-old, right? It's just like getting a 35-year-old. They're the same. They're one and the same person. Because they believe they deserve things. They believe they deserve their worth. Right? These women, they think they're worth more than what they really are. So it doesn't matter the age. You get an older woman, she's still going to have these expectations. She's still going to want you to be a provider. She's still going to want you to pay her bills. Women don't change with age. They still want what they want. They still want the finer things in life.
You're 23, recently dating a rich 29-year-old. He's been taking you to expensive dinners, $500 plus. How do I get him to spend it personally? He wants to take me on vacation. Okay. So he's using you and enjoying your company, and he's spending money on you and him.
Nothing's wrong with that.
So you can't count that as money spent on you. It's $0 has been spent on you. 0.
What?
You've gotten free food. Okay.
Oh, so
Free
money
food.
is
That's
being
all you
spent
got.
on you.
Your arm candy and dinner company. You're not benefiting directly from this man. So since he wants to go on vacation with you, you need a long list of financial obstacles in your way, keeping you from saying, yes, I can go on vacation with you. This is how you get the money. Okay. So make you a long list of all the things that you need to get checked off before you can get on a plane.
Go work.
To go on vacation. Okay. The first thing on the list is you need all your bills paid up for the month or 2, and always double and triple it. You need expenses to hire someone to care for Aunt Ethel while you're gone. Okay. The next thing you need is to board the dogs that Aunt Ethel has He probably know you ain't got no dogs if you don't have no dog. But you need the money to board or hire a dog sitter or walker for the dogs that Aunt Ethel has, because that's what you normally do. You're 23, recently dating a rich.
Ronnie, she is the leader of the sprinkle era. Shira, that's who she is. She's a sprinkle queen. She teaches women to take money from men. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Ronnie. This is the ideology which women are bringing. Yes, she is. Facts, Ronnie. She's selling hope. Ronnie, she's selling hope, and the hope is like dope. She's selling hope, and hope is like dope. People love hope. Yeah. And she's giving them what they want.
The problem with this generation of females, and I'm going to say we just simply because I'm in a generation that I'm talking about, but I'm not talking about myself. The problem with this generation of females is that we expect too much out of a nigga that we can't even do ourselves for us. For example, I'm not even talking about emotional connection, physical connection, intimacy, mental, just how he treats you. I'm not talking about any of those things. I'm talking about just simply, for example, if you want a purse that costs $1,200 and you can't afford to pay for it yourself, why do you expect him to? Or why do you think he can? He might can. He might can't afford it. But it's like a rule for y'all. It's like, oh, he got to spend this and this on me. But you can't even afford to spend that on yourself. Then you call him broke. So are you broke too? If you want some Bottega.
And this is the thing, Ronnie. And this is what we have to understand. The standards are not the same for both men and women. We don't have the same, right? You got pretty privilege. Women, they don't have to bring nothing to the table because their beauty is their currency. Their beauty is their currency. So that's what we're going to have to accept as men. Ain't no way around that. Beauty for women is currency, and that's what men pay for. Yeah, they do, but they don't have to pay for it though, Ronnie. See what I'm saying? Niggas are, even though they like attractive men, yeah, but attractive men want them, but the attractive men who want them ain't going to make them pay for him. Right? The attractive men who get the attractive woman, he's paying for all the dinner dates. Unless you're a pimp. I hear a lot of people talk shit on pimps. I'm gonna do a show on pimping, right? Because it seems like the pimps got it figured out. It seems like the pimps are winning. Right? If you're not a pimp, you're not winning. It's that simple. The pimps have the chicks go out and give them the money and bring the money back to them. So, I don't know. If you're not a pimp, you're losing. Yeah, I know. I know about that, King's Picks. Listen, you don't have to have money to get pussy. But you gotta have money to get a relationship. And very few men have all the looks and able access to bad bitches to fuck them so their friends can know about them. Yeah, women will chase dick though. They will chase good dick. But not at the rate that men would chase good pussy. Women aren't paying for dick. Let's stay with a pimp. And pimps make up less than 0.1 of the population. So I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know about that, King Spit.
The only thing men really need to learn is that you will never be able to make a woman happy. You just can't. If you last too long, then that's too much. But if you last too little, then that's too little. If you want too much intimacy, then you're being pushy. If you don't want intimacy at all, then you're cheating. You can remember to take out the trash, but she's going to remember that you didn't do the dishes. You can give her child support and you can give her over that and pay all of the in-between. And it's never enough, but when you pay nothing, then you're a deadbeat and she's still not happy. You could plan the perfect date, but if you didn't spend enough, then it's still not good enough. But if you don't plan a date, then you're a loser that puts in no effort. Women who don't have boobs want boobs. Women who don't have ass want ass. Women who have too much ass want a smaller ass. If you text too much, then you're basically a simp. But if you text too little, then you're a loser who doesn't care. You could buy her exactly what she wants, but if it's the wrong color, then it's still not exactly what she wants. You could give her all of the affirmation and all of the emotional support, but she's always going to remember the one time that you didn't. If you work too much, then you're not spending enough time with her. But then if you cut your hours and you're home with her more often, but you're making less money, then you're broke and you're basically a loser. If you watch too much football or have a hobby with the guys, then you're not invested in her. But if you don't have any hobbies or any other interests other than her, then you're a simp. Until you understand this as a man, that it's not your job or your responsibility to continuously make her happy and that you can't make her happy, your life will be a lot easier. Okay, bye.
So that's a lie. Women talk about that shit. Women like to gossip.
Are you single or married?
Kind of single.
You're kind of single?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I recently broke up with someone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, why? What happened?
Don't be sorry, because like I just ended up this relationship because like a few months ago, it was our anniversary. After 1 year, he took me for dinner. And you want to listen? End of the story.
He only took you to dinner?
You know, it was a nice restaurant, but he just paid for the dinner around like 2,000.
Wait, so let me see if I understand. You broke up with this man after being with him for a year. 1 year. Because he took you to a restaurant and only paid $2,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he get you anything?
Yeah, just normal gift around like approximately price was like 5,000.
So a $5,000 gift.
Yeah.
$2,000 dinner.
Yeah.
That wasn't enough?
No, we have been for 1 year together, but I expected more. You know, I'm a woman.
What did you get him?
Me.
You got him you.
Yes.
You. And
I'm
he
a
got
gift for him, for his life, you know?
Okay. See, this is what these dudes be talking about because you're terrible. That's horrible.
I'm not.
He probably thought he was doing something really sweet, really special, and you just...
No, to me, we have been together for 1 year. At least he needed like spend like 10,000 for me.
In these hard economic times, in these hard political times, in these hard, difficult, challenging spiritual times, you think that it's a good idea for a man to take on a woman? These same women who are getting online expressing how ungrateful they are, taking men's children away, putting men on child support, taking half of their stuff when they get divorced, just causing chaos in their life, causing drama. You act like, oh, because I have my genitalia, since I have this private part, I'm the prize. No, the prize is who's ever in demand, and women are not in demand anymore. There's way too many of us. We've gotten online and made it clear that we're way too easy. We're way too promiscuous. We do anything strange for a little bit of change. There's literally no incentive anymore. What is the point? It's all risk and little to no reward. And we get on the internet and we make it, we display it every single day. When you're taking on a woman, all you're doing is taking on challenges. And the main reason to still want a woman, which is to have children, half of y'all have gotten online and made it clear that y'all don't even want to be mothers anymore. Y'all don't want to have children. So what is the point? What is the point? What is the incentive? Why are we acting like we don't understand? Why are we walking around still thinking that we're the prize, thinking that someone should want us when we're not giving anything worth wanting? What are you worth that's worth wanting? What about you is worth the risk that you come with? When you're letting all these women online represent womanhood in such a nasty way every single day, and you're in the comments condoning it, instigating it, egging it on. Yes, girl. Yes, queen. Waving your fingers, praising this behavior. And you're surprised when these men don't want you besides to sleep with you. And the funny thing is, a lot of them don't even care about that anymore. Before you go to yourself and have a
If you ask a woman and you say, oh, are you dating right now? She'll probably tell you no, or she'll tell you that, she's not in a relationship and hasn't been in a relationship for months or years. But if you ask her and you say, so are you celibate? The truth is no, or the answer is usually no. Or she's still sleeping with someone, which means the dude that she's rewarding on an intimate level, she doesn't want to talk about that. No. Women don't go on these long dry spells like you think they do. Women always have somebody. And until you start to understand this, that you were raised since childhood to always respect women, and women were raised since childhood to always put themselves first, until you start to break free of that, you are in for a rude awakening, because it is going to get harder and harder and harder for you to communicate effectively. If you ask a woman and you say, oh, are you...
While I'm in the stream, thank y'all for coming. Hit the like button on the way out the door. Thanks for coming, Shiesty Bum. All right, Ronnie, thank you for coming to the stream. King's Picks and all the chat. Until next time, I'm out.